Now, Grok 2 has just been released and it is really good at creating images because it's using one of the best new open source image generators called Flux. And Flux you can even run on your own local machine if it's powerful enough. But they've put it now into this new Grok 2, which is the AI language model used by X. And this new one, I'm using Grok 2 Mini here, and I wanted to show you a sample of some of the images that I've managed to create. And then also we can compare that with how ChatGPT is able to generate images, and also MidJourney. If you haven't heard of MidJourney, that is also one of the very best AI image generators available. Makes amazing photos amongst other things. So let me just show you some of the images I was able to generate. If I just go to my little thing here. Now this is an example of how crazy it is with Grok. This is the kind of image you can create. A totally, deep fake political picture that could be used for all sorts in the wrong way. So can you create a photo for me of Donald Trump playing poker with Vladimir Putin? And there they are. And that looks really good. Even the hands are good, because that's something that normally AI, does struggle with. We've got Trump there, but his little American flag on a lapel on his suit jacket, his classic red tie and his comb over. And then, Vladimir Putin looking kind of serious down at the table there. So that was a really good image. Now, what would happen though, if I was to take that prompt now and go to ChatGPT and try and get it to make that image? Well, it's not going to do it, of course, because as it says there, I can't create images of specific real individuals like Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin. So really, you're never going to be able to, or certainly not at the moment, be able to create any kind of famous person using ChatGPT's image creator, which is DALL-E 3 in the background, feeding it. So, but with Flux and Grok, you can create pretty much whatever you want, as you can see there. So crazy. And the other thing is the same with MidJourney. If you go and put that prompt into MidJourney and then set it off, you're going to see this message at the top right, which reads, "Sorry, please try a different prompt. We are not sure this one meets our community guidelines." Probably a good idea not to be able to allow people to generate all of these deepfake images, but nevertheless, the technology is there with Grok, and you can do it, and they're very, very good. Other images that you can make with it. Check this one out. Again, from a copyright point of view, I have no idea how Grok or Flux or anyone else is dealing with this, but look at this. Make me a Pixar-style Shrek photo of him using a pogo stick, and look how good that is. I mean, that's like it's straight out of the movie. And that was it. Done. Perfect. Really, really high quality. I'm not quite sure whether MidJourney would do that one. I doubt ChatGPT would at all, because again, due to copyright. There you go. I can create an image of a large ogre-like character inspired by Shrek, but different, in a Pixar style of animation. I'm not quite so sure that well, I suppose it is what they said. But if you were trying to create an image of Shrek, then maybe not so great. But it is a good representation of what they've said that they would do. Now, if you're into AI like me and these other 10,900 people, then you might want to come and join my free group. There's a link underneath this video. Just come and get involved. It's a community of AI fanatics talking about ChatGPT and Anthropic and MidJourney and now Grok as well. So we'd be happy to see you there, and there's a link underneath this video. Now, I've done it in MidJourney, and this was the results I got. This was not bad, but I don't think that's as good as the other ones, actually. Let's have a look at this one here. And again, it looks like he's on a kind of hoverboard there, which is not great. And then this one looks like he was sort of skiing or something. He's got a couple of poles. So dreadful on MidJourney compared to Grok's version, which is really, really good actually. So that's how it works for those. But let's just scroll down here, and I want to show you this. This was almost like an ad I created. Let me put that up there. Look at that. Fastbots.ai is my company. It's an AI chatbot company. You can use it for customer service and so on. And I'll put a link underneath the video if you want to give it a try, by the way. But look how well it's put the text across the woman's top there. It really does look like it's part of her top. And all I put was, can you make a photo of a beautiful sprinting runner woman with the text fastbots.ai on her top? And that picture looks really good. I mean, it looks like we've sponsored her or something, you know? But though I don't think there is any issue at all, don't quote me on this, but from a copyright point of view and everything else, I don't think there's any issue with me using that image because it's not even a real person. So I would be quite happy, perhaps after speaking with a very good solicitor, if this was okay to use for advertising. But amazing, really. Brilliant quality. That does look like a photograph. All the lighting's right. Look at her hair. Really high quality. Then also I did one of Taylor Swift. So can you create a photo of Taylor Swift in cartoon format of her walking through an enchanted forest towards the camera? And look at that. That is pretty amazing. Obviously, Taylor Swift being the superstar she is, I wouldn't dare to try and insinuate or post anything of a picture of Taylor Swift. I don't think I'd have the money to deal with the incoming lawsuits. But it just shows you how effective this software is and how good AI really is in doing what you want and creating some incredible images. Now, I don't know what that would look like. I will try that with MidJourney. I'm only putting in very basic prompts with MidJourney. I've got to say, you can do a lot of amazing stuff with MidJourney. I'm just going to get rid of the can you create. And then like here with MidJourney, you've got these filters. So you can choose the stylization, you can choose the image size if you want it square. I'm going to do one square there like that. And then it gets to work pretty quick. And there's even more pictures of Shrek. And then this is using version 6.1 of MidJourney. It's already 25%. And just have a quick look at some of these other pictures of Shrek. Yeah, they are, none of them, not one of them, I would say, really is good enough compared to what Grok was doing with Flux. Now, MidJourney's done the pictures. I think you can tell that this is Taylor Swift. I think that's for sure. But very, very different style in terms of the use of the word cartoon. That's a good one, isn't it? That is really, really good. And then this one here, again, you can sort of tell it's her. It's not brilliant. And that one is just her walking away. So, but again, you know, at the moment with her being so much in the limelight, you would probably assume that would have been her. So that's another example there. Now, the last example I want to give you, and this is where it can actually get useful for you as a business, is this. I put, can you create a US letter size poster for a yoga class? And then I gave the details of the actual yoga class. And look, it's put the text on there. It's done a good job of this. It's chosen what I think is a really nice font for this. And then it's put a little line underneath the heading there. And then every Wednesday, 7 a.m., the Daily Sports Hall in Vermont, which is exactly the prompt I put in. It's also put the woman to the right like that and the text to the left and a really nice background of her, you know, doing a yoga pose. So if you're not a particularly technical person, to be able to jump into Grok or use Flux with any other platform, because there's quite a few out there like po.com, for example, then you could quickly create social media posts with no technical skills of perhaps using something like Photoshop or even simpler Canva. Canva, even though it's a fantastic bit of software, it's even easier to just type this out and then bang, it produces a high quality image like this. So I don't know if MidJourney would even do that. I don't know. Let me just see. Let's try it out with ChatGPT. I'm just going to put the same prompts in there and see what it does with that. Okay, so it's kind of now clarified all the details. It's got the imagery, which it thinks would be best for this. Peaceful yoga poses, soft colors, calming designs. And it's going to start creating it now. So this will be really interesting. Okay, brilliant. Yes, I really love the look of that. However, it is not something I could just really use as a social media post, is it? As you can see there. So it's put it on a table and kind of made it as a mock-up, as we call it in design and that. So it's not really what I asked for, but the details and the quality of the text is really, really good. And it's also even added some other stuff. Look, find your Zen every Wednesday. Every's not that clear. Find your Zen every 7.7 a.m., 7 a.m. Vermont Daily Sports Hall. But yeah, they've got work to do there, don't they, with their text? Whereas Grok was, perfect in its text and spelling and everything. So I'm quite impressed with Grok. And if we look at this release notes here, these release notes from X, it shows you how well it performs in all of these benchmark tests against the likes of GPT-4 Turbo, Claude 3 Opus, and one of the best ones, Claude 3.5 Sonnet at the moment. And obviously GPT-4o is still top dog for most things. But, this Doc VQA test, I don't know what that is, but they were scoring 93.2 and 93.6, which is above GPT-4o. And the one that I just showed you, the image generator here, this was Grok 2 Mini with fun mode on. So this isn't even their better one, which is Grok 2. So it looks to me like Grok is catching up fast with the major AI players out there with their models. And that's pretty impressive, but I think it's probably all down to the team that Elon Musk has put together. He's a real fan of getting the very best people at that job together and getting them to build something special. And so perhaps it now might be a good time to take a little look at Grok. You need to be on the Premium X or Premium Plus in order to start using Flux and their image generation system here. And I think it's probably worth it. I mean, money-wise, in the UK, it costs just, I think it's £9.80 for premium. And then you're allowed to create so many images a day. Not loads of them, but maybe enough if you're doing social media posts and things. And then there's Premium Plus, which will allow you to generate more images. But you can probably just find out a little bit more on X's website in terms of the limitations. But let me know what you think about the quality of the images that Grok is now generating with the help of Flux in the comments below. And if you've got a favorite image generator out of all of these three here, and maybe some others as well, like Leonardo, let me know what your favorite is underneath this video. And I'll see you in another video in just a second.